If you have a plot today, I'm going to be showing you the 5 ways you can maintain your land, and you will learn how to protect your land, protect yourself from land fights with your neighbors and stuff like that. We'll start off with the easiest, which is find a neighbor in that neighborhood where you bought that plot of land and let them start cultivating. They can use it for either cultivating, and make sure they are planting some things that are going to get out very soon. Could be like beans, potatoes, those things you harvest so fast. And don't let them plant their trees that will last for years in case you want to use that plot. You don't have where to put whatever you want to do. It's best for them to use things that are seasonal, like potatoes, crops anyways. That's why gardening comes in as a very strong option. On that same point, you can get the neighbors, pay them to plant there something for you, and once in a while it will force you to go there to harvest these crops, and you see your land, you see the neighborhood, and that is how you maintain the land. And people in the neighborhood will feel your presence. They will not think this person is no longer around, let's try to sell this plot or take it for our own. So it's best find a neighbor, let them plant there some crops. There are 2 ways you can do this. You can share with them the harvest, or you pay them and take all the harvest. That way your presence will be felt on that plot, and no one will ever tamper that because there is a presence on that plot. The second way you can protect your plot is fencing it off. You can fence it off like that. You will not have anyone encroaching on that plot. It is safe. Whatever you do inside, even if you let whatever plants grow, that is your space. You don't have to put there a gate, but I normally see people fencing this plot off and putting their gates. You can either use bricks, or you can use another option, which is like barbed wire and poles. And as you can see behind me, for this one, he made sure that he made the pillars and used the wire mesh to make that fence. And then also he has a live fence, and inside he's planting their crops to maintain the plot. This way you harvest, at the same time you maintain your plot, and no one will, how can they tamper on this plot? It's already productive, there's a presence there, and no one can tamper with that plot. The third one is the most trending method. You can put there your materials in case you're about to construct. Start small, start putting there, could be stones, could be just bricks, could be blocks only, it could be even sand. You can just pour their materials, show the signs that you are about to construct, and you will leave the neighborhood in balance. Not sure when you're going to construct, but they will see the presence that you're actually there and you're about to construct. This way you alert the neighbors that I'm the owner of this plot, and if any other person comes to that plot, definitely you will get a call that, hey, someone is at your plot doing ABC. So that way your presence is felt. The fourth trick you can use to maintain your land is to make sure that grass is cut all the way to a nice level. One of my friends told me the best way to add the value to your plot is plant grass, plant trees, and you will add 10 more million on your plot. I don't know how true that is, but I'm sure when you maintain your land with that short grass, this will come a long way to show your presence on that plot. You can just cut it like this and make sure that it's all leveled down, but I'm against this method because you're wasting your plot, which could be growing many other things. I think you see my angle there. I'm always into gardening. Which takes us to my favorite of all, using it for yourself, planning your future garden way ahead of time. I don't think I've ever filmed from outside, but yeah, this is outside, this is the outside part. But then what I want to show you is that all my neighbors have been inspired to do gardening just because, one, land is there, and two, they see other people gardening, they don't want to be left out. So don't be left out. Start your own garden now, so that by the time you're going to use that plot, whether it's going to put there your mansion, your house, your beautiful house, you already have fruits for days. Don't put trees that will not bring anything on your table. You can arrange trees, these fruit trees, in the corners, avocado, pawpaws, guavas, name all these, mangoes, all these fruits. You can put them in the corners where your house will not be affected, and it will be beautiful. By the time you complete your house, you already have trees in your compound, and people will wonder how you did it. But this is the easiest way. you can do it. You can arrange them in such a way that once you start building, let's say you want to build there your home, you have already fruits, you already have trees in the shade, and all that is already set. By the way, when you're going to sell this plot, when you have fruit trees around, it adds value. You will not sell it the same money that you could have sold it if there's nothing in that plot. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, and we catch up in the next video. Be safe.